Welcome guys to Dogs of War YouTube channel. Today we got a Conquest video of our first tournament we did here at Dogs of War Gaming. For commentary we have Tree.
Good morning.
And me, myself, Jesus. So what do you think about Conquest, Tree?
Conquest is pretty awesome. I think Fantasy Flight has hit the ball out of the park with this game.
Yeah, it's good. It's long, flavorful history background on the Warhammer IP. So, and I think they did a very good job in giving you the feeling of going to planets and beating the crap out of each other.
Yeah, you definitely have the feeling of you're running a campaign of war across several planets. I love that the warlord feels so important, and I love that you can accidentally get your warlord killed without real. I guess you probably realize it eventually, but here comes the game.
Yep.
So I'm actually on the right playing Chaos. I've got some Dark Eldar cards in my deck, and on the left we have Eric Taylor, who is playing Eldar, and we'll find out in a few moments that he is also playing Tau cards as his ally.
Yeah. I think I'm moving around. You see my face in the right corner. And I'm still looking. Oh,
there's Jesus.
My big mouth open.
Jesus says hello. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is play the Fortress of Madness, which is going to let me reduce the cost of an Eldar card by one, or not an Eldar card, a Chaos card by one. Love it on first turn.
Yep, it's great first turn. You know.
It's also an awesome delayed play.
Yep, you're not showing nothing to your opponent where you're going to commit or anything. That's one of the things I've learned with the Conquest is, as you play cards, you're giving your opponent information of where you're going to attack, where you're going.
Yeah.
So the most you can hold, the better.
He drops a Starbane's Council. This thing is brutal when combined with Starbane himself.
Is that the one that he gets buffs when?
He gets +2 attack when he's attacking something that's exhausted. And when your Warlord, when he comes to a planet, exhausts something, it's pretty good.
Ooh, the Elder Survivors.
Oh,
they're a great card.
The champ. Plays him out to planet 4, where it's going to get, unless I do something about it, he's going to get that effect for 4 more turns before he even has to worry about where he's going again. I'm going to reduce by 1. I'm going to play a Flamer out there.
There you go. Deal with it.
Yep. Also, I played a Sybarite Marksman, who's the 1-cost Dark Eldar range guy to planet 1. Eric plays his ranged guy, who is a 1/2, who can kill my 2/1. But I do have initiative this turn, and I have another Flamer.
Those are pretty good cards. 2 for 2/2, and
yeah, they're pretty awesome. Mobility on the on Starbane's guys, which is an interesting play because that is his only 3 shield card in the deck, since it comes with the Warlord pack. Otherwise, you don't. That's the only time you'll see a 3 shield. So that's a lot to give up, but it gives this guy mobility, which means he can move to any planet at the start of the combat phase, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. So he's heading to deal against.
So he's going to exhaust my Flamers. I'm going to take planet 1. I believe this is where we're having a discussion about the fact that there's no windows inside the command
to pop the.
Yeah, to be able to pop the Flamers. That's a misplay on my part. I should have blown up his Eldar Survivalist before.
Yeah, before you get
during
there.
the deploy phase, but such as it is.
Plus, he could have shields to protect it. So
he could.
But, yeah.
So any one shield will do there, but I should have done that during the deploy phase before deploying my other Flamer. That way, if I needed to, I could put him down, which, again, is a 2-for-1, for him. But if he's spending shield cards to keep alive, then I guess it kind of breaks even.
Yeah, it's very unique that they don't have an action window when you're resolving the control of the planets.
It's kind of like Dominance in Game of Thrones, where you have there's no window until after it's actually been resolved.
And the Force struggle for Star Wars.
Yep, that's right.
So those phases are holy,
Yeah, you're not allowed to play during the middle of them, just at the end.
So here you should be able to kill it.
Yep.
Yeah,
and I do.
So I guess he.
So he kind of gave up the first planet, looking like he's building up towards playing planets 2, 4, and possibly 6. I am discard a Wild Rider Squadron.
Yep. I guess, he put that, since he saw your range of planet 1, he put his range, but then when you committed the flamers, then from that point
I think he's kind of given up.
Gave her the first planet, but he has control.
So I drop Zavez's Split Tongue with Infernal Gateway.
Ooh.
So whenever anyone dies there, I'm going to get a Cultist. And I'm going to swing with Zavez himself. I'm going to try to kill the Eldar Survivalist. Eric's confirming the fact that yes, he does. Zavez does in fact die at the end of the turn, or at the end of the phase rather, if he's not already dead.
So you still haven't used the...
Yep, still have not popped a flamer yet.
You're still waiting for this for the last moment, or?
Actually, I think at this point I'm trying to swing with it.
Oh, okay. So
presuming
you
that
have to use it.
So we're gonna stand up and we'll see. I bet he runs away. There's 4 damage at least there, looking to come his way. Well, I guess he could kill the flamer first, unless I've got a shield. But
he's gonna retreat.
He's gonna retreat. Yep, that's a smart move.
Because if he doesn't retreat, you're gonna hit him. I think you can bloody him.
I'm gonna smack him for 4, which is not enough because the flamer can't sacrifice to do 2 damage to a warlord. It can only do it to non-warlord units.
Okay, never mind.
That way you can't just drop 4 of them during the deploy phase and blow up their warlock.
Yeah, that would have been kind of interesting.
So I got to move a guy to a planet, to another planet for winning the planet 4 there. So I moved my ranged guy out to planet 1, or the new planet 1, which is planet 2. Now it's planet 1.
At this moment, do you feel comfortable?
I want a planet.
Which means in this game,
well, it can mean a lot, but it doesn't mean too much. If I remember right, that is a single icon planet, so those aren't really as valuable. And as it is, Eric just having the Starbane's Council on the board is very strong. So he plays the Reducer. I play out 2 Cultists.
Promise of Glory, I love that card.
Such a great card. Again, another delay. It's free. Yep. All it costs you is the card from your hand.
Eric. Wonder if he's gonna, secure that first planet, or is he gonna, spread out for resources?
Don't know.
That's one of the biggest.
That's one of the things I've actually learned in playing. This, by the way, is my this will be, I believe, my 3rd game of Conquest. I'm playing this Doom, which
wow.
Yep, Promise of Glory goes away. Lose my cultists, so that's a cheap bloodletter swarm I just lost, which hurts.
That's the problem, is that you're going to take advantage of those cultists, but you didn't lose that much out of it, because the Promise of Glory was just a card for 2. So for 2 for 1, you have an advantage.
Yeah.
The other cultists you got free because of your ability of your guy.
Yep.
So you lost the Flamer, which was the biggest.
Yeah.
But, it's just you were ramping up to something big.
Yeah,
that's what hurt you.
I think I was planning on using those 3 cultists to drop the Vicious Bloodletters that turn. So instead, I'm going to play a Flamer out to Planet 2.
Ooh, so you had all these Flamers in your hand?
I had 3 of the 4, maybe even have a 4th in my hand at this point. It's kind of a weird swingy draw, but Eric's thinking. And one thing I've noticed, actually having played more games since this tournament, spreading out early on is not, like, if you can force your opponent to spread out with you, and you can still win those command struggles, it means they're not committing heavily to any one specific planet. Playing the way Eric was playing, where he's committing to the planets he's going to have an initiative on, is a smart play. So he plays an Earthcast Technician, which is going to let him look through the top 6 cards for a drone or attachment card. And here's where I get, I think, a little bit of a shock. If this is the time that he hits the card I think he's looking for. Nope, it's not this time.
He woofed.
That is a whiff. There's a very specific card I believe he's looking for with those, and when it comes up, it might be a bit of a surprise to the watchers at home.
So here you kind of only 3 cards.
Yeah, I've got.
3 pass.
Yep, I have my 3 shield card in my hand. I was thinking about playing that somewhere, but. He plays a Aiden Wraithguard, who are, interesting enough, a drone. Not at all what you would expect out of for a drone. Yes, that's right.
A drone?
Jesus is making the face that I made right now. It's the shocked face. They have the drone keyword.
Where did that come out in the flood?
I believe that comes from the fact that, according to everything, those are basically wraithbone shells that they slap a soul stone on, which basically means all of a sudden this great fallen Eldar warrior that's kept inside this gem takes over.
Oh, so it's not the drone like Tau drone. It's the drone because they don't have a soul.
Because they're big space robots.
Okay.
Because they're not living people.
I kind of could give them that. Then.
I think it's I think it's also I think it's a very intentional built-in benefit with the Earthcast technicians and other drone cards. So there, I'm just going to blow up the Earthcast technician.
You afraid that
I was going to lose that flamer? I believe the Earthcast technician someone was going to kill the. Between the two of them, they were going to kill my flamer before I got the chance to strike. So I'm going to swing for 2, and Eric's going to shield it. I'm sorry, I'm going to swing for 3, and Eric's going to shield one of it because my Warlord is there.
So let's see, you got initiative, so
yep.
That was range. He has a lot of choices for shields.
Yeah, he had a lot of shields that game, I remember that. So I'm not able to kill anything there.
Ooh.
But before he could swing, yeah, I'm doing bad things. No, I'm not, and I should be, but he's going to smack me for 5.
Ugh.
And that's one of my big play mistakes there is that the Wraith Guard have
Armor Bane.
They have Armor Bane, which means I could not shield that one. The 4 damage they did.
So was he the second hit or the first hit?
He was the second hit. The first hit was the 5 shot from.
Okay.
Which either way would have bloodied me. And again, as I look at that, I have no idea why I didn't just kill the Starbane's guys instead. They seem way stronger, especially with mobility on them. But that's hindsight.
Yeah. As you hear the keyword Armor Bane, you're like, whoa. And this is a very strong keyword.
And it's not that common in the game, so it's one of those I didn't even think about it when it was there, because it's only on 2 or 3 cards, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they have it. Space Marines have it under one of their swords.
Yeah. The upcoming Tau Warlord coming out, but not the one that's available now.
Oh, okay.
The upcoming Tau Warlord gives it to things at his location, which seems crazy.
Yeah, I try to keep when the previews come out, like, wow, cool, and then I try to forget it.
Yeah.
Because I get tired of waiting for those cards.
So looking back on this situation, I'm fairly certain I had a Warp Storm in hand, and I'm fairly certain I should have blasted Planet 1 for 3 damage, even with my Warlord there.
Your Warlord would have survived, I think.
He would have survived because it would have been 3 damage to the board, especially if I done it after I had struck both times. So do my
shielded.
My range strike, and then my Warlord strike because I had initiative at the planet, and then Warp Storm. That's a lot of damage handed out before he gets to do anything back.
And that would have nuked his hand if he was going to try to shield everything.
Yeah. Well, you can only play 1 shield per turn. I know his 3 shield is already in.
I thought he's 1 per guy.
1 per guy, yeah.
Okay.
But his shield that prevents 3 damage is already in play. So.
Yeah, I think that would have been a better play.
Yeah, it would have. There's Flesh Hounds. They eat cultists to stay alive.
And do they have to be in its planet?
No, they do not.
Nice.
So there's some vicious bloodletters.
Oh, wow!
I did that. Wow, I did that without using any of my cultists.
That's old school, paying full price.
Yep.
So
and Eric had not deployed anything that turn. He passed really early.
Really?
Which was a surprise to me.
Wow.
So yeah, he's going to tap down the Flesh Hounds. They're going to be sad for it.
Are you going to lose them before they get to it? I guess you got to do that.
Well, I'm in command on 2 planets, so
yeah.
Maybe get some more cards.
So I guess Eric's thinking what he's going to do. So he's going to foresight. Oh, superiority.
Yep, so that guy, that one flamer is not going to count his command icons, which means I'm not going to win command at that location.
Oh.
And that's a reaction, so you can, that's one of the things you can do there. Within that command.
Yeah, which is not an
phase.
action window. So he's
going to smack me for 5. I'm just going to take it.
God, 5 hurts.
I have no idea why I keep taking these big hits. Well, actually, I know why I take that big hit, because then I do an action and take all that off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll swing for 1.
So it doesn't just heal 1, it heals you completely.
It heals you completely. I will shield the 1. I will dick around on my phone a little bit, apparently. I have no idea why my phone... I'm getting text messages. Oh, all right, I got a phone call in the middle of this game. Sorry, Eric. I had a family issue going on, and I needed to take phone calls during the game.
Or, for you guys in YouTube land, that's his fan base. Asking how their champ is doing.
And my dad's a big fan. So he's gonna smack me for 5. He's gonna smack me for 3 because I'm ready, and I'm gonna shield all of it, and I'm gonna smack him back and say, "Well, bam, flesh hounds."
Pretty good.
It is pretty good. I'm a fan. And he is going to slap me in the face with Gift of Isha to bring it right back and smack me for 5 again, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, because it grabs the top Eldar unit in your discard pile and puts it right back into play. This card is a beating and a half. It's absurd. And I will heal that 5 damage off again, and I'll take 1. We'll stand up again.
It's been a slug out in that first
planet. It has been a brutal slug out right there. And he'll smack me for 1. Or will he retreat? He'll smack me for 1. So at this point, I'm out of Cultist. He's not going to smack me for 1. He's going to smack me for... He's doing math. If he smacks me for 3, then he's... I don't know why we're talking about the bloodletter there, but if he smacks me for 3, it doesn't kill me.
So regardless of whichever play he does, he's not going to kill you.
Right, but if he strikes me with his Warlord first...
You can kill the...
I can kill it if he doesn't have a shield, which he does have a shield. He uses a Doom for a shield. But in this case, he would have been able to hit me for 5 if he had swung with the Warlord first. I think it all ends up the same here. My guy ends up dead before he gets to do anything, before I get to do anything else, because I'm out of Cultist to eat, and now he smacks me for 3, and I can't prevent any of it, so I die. After 3 rounds of combat with those flesh hounds sticking out there. I don't know if that was part of his plan, but he did just get to draw 3 cards for winning that battle, because he had less units in play than I did. So that may have been why he didn't play out any guys that turn. Is that he thought he did win the first planet with that.
Yeah. Plus, he needed the resources for his tricks.
Yeah.
So at this point, it doesn't look that bad.
I can't really see where the planets are, but it looks like I'm fairly solid to try to win that first planet with the AoE 3 bloodletters and the flamers there. When his only character in play is his Warlord.
Yeah, because you got 2 units on the board,
and I should have initiative. Do I have initiative at this point, or
he has you beating his?
No, he's got initiative at this point. Yeah, he's got a huge fistful of cards all of a sudden.
So that's the only. So I don't know how his resources is, but
Stormwind Farseer, which I asked to read.
He's such a top
6 for 1 for a card and put it in your hand. Card of your choice, pretty good on that dude.
Yeah.
I've got another Hounds in my hand. I've got another Bloodletter in my hand. I have drawn all of my expensive. I think I have a Warp Storm, and I have a Zenith's Firestorm, which is the Fireball spell.
But your deck did it good because early on you drew all the 2 costs, which is what you want early. And this is what, 2nd, 3rd planet, so you're like mid game.
Yeah, this is actually 4th planet at this point.
Oh, 4th planet. That's true. You You get 2, and he gets 1.
Yeah. No, I think.
Yeah, there's 3, so there's 4 there. There's 3 planets taken.
Yeah, I just don't remember if I took 2 or he took 2. Void Pirate to Planet 7. I love this play, and I've stolen it. I've stolen it from Eric. I do it every single game as I can. Just stick the Void Pirates and the Rogue Traders out far, far away from any fight. If your opponent wants to commit a dude to Planet 7 and get their Warlord there to make sure a fight actually happens, sure.
Yep.
For my 1 resource, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'll win command and take extra bonus goodies. And doubly so if it's like an Eldar Survivalist or something like that. You just throw him out there and be like, yeah, come fight at Planet 7.
Take you out of the picture.
Take you out to the Outer Rim.
So, I guess you passed?
Yeah, it's looking likely. Like, again, I had a fistful of expensive cards.
Yeah.
And I wanted to save some for probably that Firestorm. Earthcast guy. Go find a drone. Again, he's a 1 or 2 cost character, so...
there he is.
Yeah. This is where we get the what? Yeah, that's a drone.
What?
I go, that's a drone? Yes, he lets me go get a drone. That's a drone?
What?
Are you sure that's a drone? Is that the right word?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
so
it's a great interaction.
Read every single part of your cards.
Yeah, it's definitely not something I expect. I did not expect to see a drone card in the Eldar faction, but it's there.
I'll be curious if there's something they explore later on, putting keywords, searchable keywords in other factions.
Yeah, I bet you'll see a little bit more of that.
Yeah. Sorry for that interruption there. We had some camera malfunctions.
So it looks like he's committed to Planet 1 and tapped out my Bloodletters. I've committed to Planet 2.
You're just trying to avoid right now combat with your Warlords. You're getting one-shotted.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'd rather not get, him dead.
So Rick is just doing his hand signals at you?
Yep. I don't know what we're doing exactly, but we got Zinch's Firestorm loaded up and ready to go. And he's taking command at those outer planets, and that's where I wish I'd had some cheaper guys to not let him do that, because it's a big advantage to him. And I'm going to burn him for something, and he's going to nullify, and I'm going to be so sad because I forgot that card exists.
Oh, God.
It's the only counter in the entire game, and wham, right in my face. So not only did I spend the resources, I also lost a 2 shield card. That makes the
That's
sads.
a kick in the junk.
It is, in fact, a kick in the junk. He's just like, I'll tap. And there's only like 2 unique characters you can use it with, but one of them is the Warlord. So.
Yeah. And
he had it, and it was bad for me.
Is that coming in the Warlock pack, or that's a generic?
No, that's a generic. He's 3 of. And whatever he used there just hit me really hard. Because that thing, the Bloodletters... Oh, the Bloodletters are 4/4. Never mind, I forgot about that.
So I guess he didn't kill you.
Yeah, it looks like he's thinking maybe something different. I'm not sure what.
It's a lot of takebacks, Eric.
With the initiative, he's... yeah, he ends up going with it. So with initiative, he could kill my Flamer, and then on the next turn take, he's doing math. He's got to prevent 2 of it to keep him alive. So, yep, Flamer kills that guy. But Eric wins the planet.
So
we go to battle at Planet 2. I've got, whatchamacallits. Oh, he's able to move a guy to somewhere, so he moves that guy there. The Earthcast, cool guy. I have a Warlord, so I've got the initiative there. I AoE 3, if I remember right. It's not AoE 4, because I'm bloodied, but it's AoE 3.
one of the biggest AoE in the game.
It is.
People in the forums complains is how does a Bloodletter AoE?
He holds out his sword and spins in circles.
I guess
That's kind of how I see it. Or alternatively, there's a lot of them. Like, I don't know.
Sure.
I do agree, though. It does seem kind of where one of the non fluff doesn't match the rules.
Yeah.
So that forces Void Pirate to route there, which means he's not going to be able to get that bonus card next turn. It's one of my favorite uses of that planet specifically is just to get rid of Eldar Survivalists and stuff like that.
Yeah, but their ability still triggers if they're exhausted.
Yes, it does, but they don't contribute to command, which means he's got to commit more guys to get the command.
Yeah, but they're going to be hanging out with the Warlord now, so...
That's true.
Hopefully, unless it's a big battle, then they're just cannon fodder. So, I guess we can keep track of how many planets...
Yeah, we could use, maybe for the future we could get a little symbol tracker of who has what symbols to see where, if these fights are actually important or not.
So we don't know if this is the planet that you have to win, or is...
Yeah. Note that planets 6 and 7 are both the Tricon planets, which means that at least one of those is important. Probably both.
So let's assume this is the planet you need to win, because...
Yeah.
So you have... Again, you have a unit, you're kind of in a... Right off the bat, you look like in a good position.
Yeah, I have initiative. I have an AoE 3 character at that planet. However, his Warlord means that dude doesn't do AoE 3 this turn.
You can see...
Unless I have a second one down there, I'm not getting my AoE 3 going.
The power of the Warlords, you know what I'm saying?
But I got some Fleshhounds.
Ooh.
But no Cultists in play as of yet, and it doesn't look like I've got any in my hands, so...
Eldar Trickery.
Sends a... Biltan Guardians, the double command guy, out to Planet 7.
Pretty
Planet
good.
3 at this point, I guess.
And Eric has a fistful of cards.
He does. He's been drawing cards like a madman.
We can't see how much resources he has.
He uses a dial. Actually, it's kind of neat. He took the Death Star dial from the Star Wars LCG and slapped a Space Marine picture over top of it and uses that to track.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'll play the Shrine of Warp Flame, which, after an enemy is destroyed, I get my topmost Zinch card back.
Sorry for that.
It's a bit late in the game for that, sadly, but he plays a Survivalist Planet 2. Yeah, that guy's pretty good.
Knowing that you're already, done committing.
Yeah. Well, I haven't passed yet, but I'm out of money, so... Unless I put my Warlord there to beat his, then... Which actually wouldn't be a horrible play at this point. Just to stop the command shenanigans.
I guess he's going to get, 2 cards in a resource out of that location. Yeah. So you could tell, he needs to... We're assuming he needs to win that planet to win the game. And he's still fighting for the resources.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I've been telling you about it, is in this game, most games, when you're turn 3 or 4 or 5, it's late game. You have all your resources out and stuff like that, and you're getting a ton of resources when you play your big guys. But in this game, oh wow, he plays Armor Bane again.
Yep.
Maybe he doesn't need the first planet. The next planet. But in this game, later on the turn, resources become starved. Because there's not a lot of planets to get the resources from.
Alright, so right here he nets 3 cards and a buck at that Planet 2. I pick up whatever Planet 3 gives, which looks like a resource.
Yeah.
And I pick up Planet 1. So Planet 1 he didn't even want to fight me for.
Yeah, it looks like it. He doesn't need it.
I'm going to Warp Storm Planet 2. Love that play. Blow up Eldar Survivalists. Yay! And Void Pirates. And other 2 health guys.
That should kill them all.
Everyone but the Warlord. And he's not playing shields. Wow. And I actually get damage on his Warlord.
So this is so he gets what? Those 2 damage, 3 damage?
That's 2 damage.
2 damage. And
it reminds me, so I got a Flamer back in my hand.
Oh, so it's any card?
It's a Zinch card. It's the topmost Zinch card.
So it's not even a sorcery?
Nope.
Okay.
Also, Warp Flame is not a Zinch card either, so... So I swing on his Biltan guy. Biltan guy gets shielded, so he gets to live to strike. My Warlord takes the damage. Gift of Isha, here comes some bad news for me. That's a 4 points of armor bane that I can't protect. And at this point, Eric points out to me that, yep, Warlords do in fact have less health on the backside than they do on the front.
Oh, you weren't aware of that?
I'd forgotten.
Oh.
So I thought I'd be alright there, and I was very not alright. I don't know that I had a shield to prevent the 1 damage that the Biltan Guardians did, but
yeah, it's that little gift and the
gift with the Wraith Guard is
it's
really
a pretty nice little
strong.
combo. And it's stronger. And Eric took a lot of people were surprised with that.
He
so.
did, yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you for joining us, and like if you like, subscribe, and we'll see more videos.
Yep.
See ya.